What is up, everyone? My name is Mitchell Saltzman, and this is Elden Ring, or the network test anyway. Usually when we do these first minutes, we like to keep them uncommentated, generally to let the gameplay speak for itself, but we had a request from Bandai Namco that we add commentary to our videos, so here I am. Let's jump into it. Alright, so what I want to do is, I only have a limited amount of time here, so usually I would jump down there, go through the tutorial, but I know how to play, so we're going to skip it. I'm going to fill you in on whatever you would learn down there, and we're just going to try to get through this opening area as quickly as we can. But the first thing that we need to talk about are Sites of Grace. So these are the bonfire substitutes in Elden Ring. You can find them all across the world. Usually they'll shoot out a little beam of light that you can follow to follow the recommended path, so to speak, to get through to the end. But you can pass time until morning, afternoon, nightfall. You can distribute your flasks, much like in Dark Souls 3. I'm going to distribute them all into health because this character does not really use magic. I'm not going to memorize a spell, but that's where you would typically slot in your spells. I'm not going to sort chests. Ashes of War. Let's go over Ashes of War really quick. This is probably my favorite new thing in Elden Ring. But basically, they combine the weapon skills and the weapon path upgrades of prior Souls games into a single mechanic. So you can see I have here a Bastard Sword, which starts out with the Thunderbolt Ash of War, which means that I have basically a lightning sword right now. So yeah, I can actually change it to lightning scaling, and it gives the weapon a different skill than what it would normally have. So if I was to unequip this and just do standard and let's see, undo enhancement. So if we look at my two-handed skill here, I now have Step In, which is a step and uppercut ability. But when I add the Lightning Art of War, Ash of War, sorry, I now have a lightning spell. So basically, you can mix and match different arts of wars onto different weapons and really tailor your playstyle based on what you find. It's much more mutable, which I think is really, really cool about this game. And look at that guy doing a little tornado. We'll do the little Metal Gear Solid elevator pose. And with that said, welcome everyone to the world of the lands between. Or, at the very least, Limgrave. I really love this feeling of walking out and seeing the open world for the first time. It's such like a liberating feeling knowing that you can just go anywhere. I mean, within the bounds of the network test in this particular version. Alright, so let's rest here. Get this checkpoint. Talk to this guy.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring, Of course you have. No shame in it. But I'm afraid you're plumb out of luck. You're maidenless, a bit player, fully divorced from the strength of runes. Feel free to go off and die in a ditch somewhere.
All right, he has more dialogue, but again, we are limited on time, so I'm going to move forward because right in front of me, ooh, I hate this guy. Oh, this guy sucks. He is the tree warden or tree guardian, tree something. He's basically the equivalent of the first boss in any Souls game or From Software game that just, Tree Sentinel, that just messes you up right out of the gate. He's an optional fight. You don't have to fight him. I'm gonna try because I'm crazy, and honestly, I think I have a good strategy for him. So, you'll notice he's got this big old shield, which actually is more decorative than you would think. It's more of a weapon than it is an actual shield because you can kind of just hit him right through it without worrying about it blocking anything. and he can't. The big danger with this boss is his follow-up attacks. Most of his attacks are really easy to dodge as I get hit, but the problem is that he randomly follows them up with something else. So if you're on the side where he can't reach you with his weapon, then it becomes a much easier fight. So let's just try to keep on to his side here. Keep on to his side so he can't reach me. Also, I feel like your stamina recovers really fast in this game for some reason. I don't have any item that recovers stamina really quick. It's just, that's the natural state of it. Jump attack! Okay, we gotta get out of here. This is a bad spot to be! Okay, now he incorporates his shield. Oh, damn it! I'm gonna get one more try. I was real close on that. Alright, here we go again. I am not following my own strategy. There we go. Get the big hit. Jump attack. Oh, okay. Heal up. I'll take a double heal. Just gotta get to the right side. Sorry for the sirens, if you can hear that. Oh, come on. Oh, no, 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 not like this, not like this. Double heal. Or just single. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Whew, okay. Out of danger. Ow. Let's back up, back up, back up. And you're dead! Alright, strategy works. Not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, moving on. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead because I only have 30 minutes of gameplay footage to show you between the first minutes and the preview and this boss video that I really want to show. So I kind of gotta skip ahead and highlight the dungeons because honestly, the dungeons of Elden Ring are one of the coolest new things about this game. And what's really cool about the dungeons is that they all kind of have their own little theme. These are the best way I think to describe these are to call them the like Elden Ring equivalent of oops, didn't want to do that. Oh god, I am in trouble. Time out, time out. We did not want to do this. This is exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. They're the Elden Ring equivalent of the shrines from Breath of the Wild. Every one of them is different. They all have their own little combat encounter, whereas in Zelda they were all their own little puzzle. These are short, they are rewarding, and they're hidden. So you have to actively seek them out. There are a couple things in the world that can kind of point you in the right direction. So yeah, I love the idea of these dungeons. Even though they do kind of reuse a lot of assets, I think it's such a cool idea and something to really keep me going in the open world and make me explore while keeping an eye out for them. Plus, the best part is they have these boss battles. And these aren't like, these are nothing like the Tree Warden or the Tree Sentinel. I keep calling him the Warden. The Tree Sentinel. These are pretty easy. They're kind of just like stronger regular enemies. But they're all unique. and they're fun. Like, look at this guy. Ow! I did not rest at the bonfire. That's not good. Hopefully it shouldn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think he's got a little bit of life left. Oh, no he doesn't. So we got a medallion for that. Medallions are basically the replacement for rings. Raises maximum stamina. And we got... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I need to turn... Is there... I'm like asking the future chat because I'm recording this on a Saturday. Is there a way to turn off motion-controlled emotes? Because I keep on doing them on accident. Alright, so that's the very first dungeon. Now I'm going to make a mad dash over to the next grace because it's an important one. Also, animals! They usually have things that you can loot from them. That was a rebirth monument, which is actually a really important thing that I didn't touch upon yet, but Elden Ring is much more forgiving when it comes to the open world than it is in its legacy dungeons and in dungeons in general. Those rebirth monuments, basically when you die, you can choose whether you want to respawn at the rebirth monument or whatever the last site of grace that you rested at was. Which is really, really cool because there are a lot of bosses out in the open world, and generally, right before you hit one, there will be a rebirth monument there. So you don't have to make that long-ass trek every time you die to a world boss. Usually, you just have to walk a couple steps and you're back in the action. So really, really cool. And I'm going to shut up because there's a cutscene coming up.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning rune fragments into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, and now that we've reached this bonfire and we've made friends with Melina, we can level up.
I turn your runes to strength. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your
Okay,
thoughts,
so let's just pump
your
up strength a
ambition,
little bit.
the principles you would follow.
Actually, just realized because we have a lightning sword right now, it's probably not very beneficial to bump up strength at the moment. But in any case, okay. So before we wrap up, I want to briefly talk about stealth and the kind of freedom of your options and how you approach any given scenario in Elden Ring. So you can kind of stealth your way through this camp. The stealth is obviously very, very basic. You got some tall grass or bushes that you can hide in. Every time you do something, you have to press the stealth button or the sneak button again in order to get back into sneak mode. But you know, it works decently well. I say that as this guy spots me. Don't worry, they didn't hear that. This is the important guy that we gotta get here. Because if he rings that, or if he sounds that alarm, bad things happen. And why don't we also check out something else? Let's do a good old summon. Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. Get 'em, wolves! Get 'em! That guy didn't even notice anything. Like I said, stealth in this game, not super advanced. Ow. The best thing about summons is that they distract. From what I've experienced so far, there's one particular summon that you can get in this closed beta that I used him against a boss. He knocked him down, and it just became, you know, the boss would get up, I would knock him back down. The boss would get up, he would knock him back down. It was wonderful. It felt super overpowered in the best kind of way. No, don't do that. I would like to heal. So yeah, those are summons, and here's another little hidden dungeon. And sometimes that's all that's here. You just get a little treasure chest. Other times they are absolutely sprawling. I mean, I don't want to say massive, but fairly large hidden dungeons that you can just stumble upon. And there's our map fragment, which unlocks this. A map in a Souls game. Can you believe it? Or not Souls game, a From Software game. And from any of these, you can fast travel. And that's where I think we're going to call an end to this video. So, thank you all so much for watching. For more Elden Ring, you can check out my full preview of the Closed Network test, along with a 4K video of me going up against Margit the Fell, which is basically the big boss of the Closed Network test. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and for everything else, keep it here on IGN.